AFCON 2023, Egypt 2, Ghana 2. That is African football at its finest. Today we have seen why these two teams have combined for 11 AFCON trophies. I know it's not the same people, but still. Speaking of 11, there have been 11 goals today, and this one was, hey, for the neutral, it was fun. But for me, a Black Stars fan, I was suffering. First of all, Chris Hughton, the coach of Ghana. He's the epitome of a manager who... Actually, before I say that, I just need to say that he seems like such a nice guy. Like, there's no one who says anything bad about him as a manager, right? Like, but the thing is, his coaching style was so 2015, 16 to 18, right? Like, that was his prime. When he brought Brighton all the way from the Championship to the Premier League back-to-back seasons. Like, that was his prime, right? Like his coaching style, a team that defends well, a team that has good structure, a team that does not make mistakes is hard to beat, right? Today, I saw two things that are so unlike his team, right? I saw a lack of defensive... like they were just panicking defensively, right? They were just panicking. And then secondly, making mistakes. Like these are dumb mistakes. Iñaki Williams, a whole man from Athletic Bilbao. You're one of the people that people should be looking at, the entire team should be looking at. You make a dumb pass going backwards. But to be honest, I'll okay, it was dumb on your part. But I will come to your defense slightly. This team has no control in midfield. Like we do not have a way to control the midfield. This is where the one Arsenal player named Thomas Partey, had he been fit, like it's 1-0 and Egypt are just coming. And it's like we can't do anything. Like we literally cannot do anything to stop them. I was like, dude, just tell your fullbacks to push up just slightly, then you can at least make the Egyptians move back a bit. Because now they're just slowly creeping up and pushing. And the moment they removed El Neni, I think they removed El Neni for... who did they remove El Neni for? El Neni for Trezeguet. Then that changed everything. First of all, Salah got injured. That's a big one. That was a big one. And when Salah got injured, I was like, wow, where are they going to get the attacking valve from? Like, who's going to be attacking? Who's going to score the goals? Fati came on. But the key change was bringing on Trezeguet for El Neni. Because at this point, they started pushing and they're like, oh, these guys are not going to push back. The coach was like, get Trezeguet in. Trezeguet, go in there and just cause havoc. Mamouche, today I understand your game. This boy plays in Germany, Bundesliga for Eintracht Frankfurt. Like, this guy was just, like, he took the bull by the horns. There's that shot that he had that... the keeper saved. What's the keeper's name? I keep forgetting. Ofori, the captain, saved the fierce shot. He scored as well. The goal was disallowed. And you could just tell how lively he was. And he was just waiting for that one mistake to pounce. Because they kept on pushing up. Fati, Trezeguet and Mamouche in midfield. And then Mohamed up front after he came on. Were just causing problems for Ghana. And there is no way we could you see, at that point, especially when you're under pressure, once you soak up the pressure after 4 or 5 minutes, now you have to start playing from the back and you have to find ways to push them back. The only way you do that is you let your midfielders drop, let a midfielder drop who can spread the ball, but also push your fullbacks and push your wingers so that you're making them move back. But these guys are just stuck over here. And this is why I keep saying the Chris Hughton, it's like times have passed him. He's the same mold as Mourinho. You cannot... Yes, he's trying to adjust tactically, but the way you defend nowadays in modern sports, not just football, your attack is actually a form of defense. You have to make the guys move back. With that being said, more Kudus. Hey, this man from today, I'm calling him Agent 47, the HITMAN. When this guy hits the ball, it stays hit. Agent 47, first goal. Came from nowhere, from nothing. I don't even know what he was doing. Next thing you know, left foot, goal. And I'm just like, yo. Baka El Shenawi, the keeper, was just looking around and he's like, hey, what just happened? Second one, actually that spell, we need to talk about that spell of 6 minutes? Because the first goal, Egypt's goal 69, Kudus 71, Mustafa 74. That was 8 minutes of madness. Like the Mamouche goal came from Iñaki Williams. When Kudus went and scored the second goal, Iñaki Williams was substituted off. Actually, that was good play from Odoi. Odoi, the throw in, quick 1-2, back to Kudus. Kudus, the shot wasn't that great, but because it came off of Abdelmonem's leg, the centre back for Egypt, the keeper couldn't see it. El Shenawi couldn't see it, and that was 2-1. And I'm like, guys, okay, now let's try and build from the back. Not even build from the back. Let's just try and play. Let's keep the possession. Let's keep the ball away from the Egyptians, because now they're just like, they've been coming at us. And I kudos to Egypt, because after Egypt equalized, they actually had the momentum to go back and actually look for a way to score, right? And they got the goal, like almost immediately. But the problem is, you concede almost immediately. A Chris Hughton team conceding damn goals. Like, I used to watch this guy when he was at Newcastle. Now I'm showing my age. When he was at Newcastle and he was at Brighton as well. I think most I've watched him coach was Brighton and Newcastle. The one thing, criticism he always got at Newcastle is that, yes, they had defensive solidity, but the football was not like, wow. It was not exciting, but it gave you results, and he just floated. He was just there. He was not great. It works very well for the championships, because the championship is just a grind. Like, beautiful football is out of the window. Like, you get to the Premier League. Obviously, that's when he lost his job. But even when he went to Ghana, he was actually initially hired as the sporting director, and then the manager was fired, and then he just took over. But you can just tell, like, even the way he sets up the team. Why are the fullbacks so? The fullbacks are literally back here. Everyone in football nowadays is the centre backs are splitting, and you put your midfielder in there, and you start push up from the back. For other African teams, Mauritania and all those guys, I don't expect them to do that. For a team like Ghana, you have players who are playing at the highest level in Europe. You should not be struggling to control games like today. That there's a spell of like between like 50 to 68 minutes when Egypt scored, that they were just coming, and it was like a game of volleyball. The ball just goes that side, it's cleared. Comes, it's cleared. You're not pressuring Egypt in any way. The coach is making tactical tweaks on the other end. You're just playing the same way. The funny thing again that happened today, Iñaki Williams, after his mistake, when Kudus scored, he was subbed off. This guy brings on Bukhari, because Iñaki has messed up. Within a few seconds, Bukhari gives the ball away and concedes the second goal. And I'm just like, yo, bro, surely, what are these? And then Bukhari gets subbed off in the 89th minute. So he came on, played 13 minutes, you're subbed off. And it's like, now, you've just destroyed two players. You've destroyed Bukhari and you've destroyed Iñaki Williams. I know Iñaki will come back. He's a strong player mentally. But you're just losing, like, I don't know, like, I'm not saying you're losing confidence. The team is losing confidence in you, but you're doing things that are not that detrimental to the team, And in as much as I'd love to say Ghana will win AFCON, there's no hope in this team. Like, just the style of play is just, you have such exciting players. Like, Kudus is, and the thing is, Kudus just came back from injury. Why is he playing 90 minutes? Like, dude, after 70-75, at times you could tell he's not sprinting. Only when Ghana had the ball, he was going in for a sprint. But when Egypt has the ball, he's just, you can tell he's, the heat was taking a toll, just coming back from injury. It's understandable. This is when you take him out and put at least some legs in. I know you want him in because he scores goals, but bro, surely. So yeah, Egypt are now on 2 points. They're now second in Group B, behind Cape Verde, who play tomorrow against Mozambique. And then Mozambique are third, and Ghana are still in last place with a -1 goal difference. Mozambique has a 0 goal difference. And that is how Group B looks like. Egypt play Cape Verde next, and Ghana play Mozambique. So that's a must win for Ghana to stay in this competition. But for Mozambique and Cape Verde, that was the perfect result. A draw between the two top teams in the group, perfect result. If Cape Verde can somehow get a victory tomorrow against Mozambique, now it throws a spanner in the works, So, but that would be ideal for Ghana if Mozambique could just lose. You don't want Mozambique to win, and then you have Cape Verde on 3 points, Mozambique on 4 points, Egypt on 2, and Ghana on 1, right? So, yeah, exciting times, man. Exciting times. I'm not happy that we didn't win that game, but for a spectacle, it was a really good spectacle. And if there was one word I would describe this encounter, is just feisty. It was feisty, just tactical fouls everywhere. Lastly, VAR again. Good job. The VAR in this tournament, again, I'm saying it. I've said it in the Nigeria recap, Nigeria Cote d'Ivoire game. I said it in the Equatorial Guinea versus Guinea-Bissau game, and I'm saying it again. The refereeing in this tournament and the VAR in this tournament have been amazing. So yeah, guys, keep it up. So tomorrow we're back again. And then hopefully game match week 3, Ghana can actually break the duck. We've gone 6 AFCON games without a victory. Like, we need a victory bad. So that's day 6, AFCON 2023. See you tomorrow.